Frederick Douglass was born in 1817 in Maryland. His real name was Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey. He grew up as a slave and was bought and sold many times. The wife of one slave owner taught him how to read and write. Douglass tried to escape from slavery many times. After many attempts, he finally did it in 1838 and made it to New York. When he got to New York, he changed his last name to Douglass. Douglass married an African-American woman named Anna Murray, and they moved to New Bedford, Massachusetts. They had 4 children. Douglass became a great speaker and delivered many speeches for the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society. He met a man named William Lloyd Garrison, who later became his mentor. Garrison was also the publisher of The Liberator, an anti-slavery newspaper. Later, they began to disagree over the United States Constitution and whether states should stay together as a union. Douglass began to write about his life as a slave, but he was an escaped slave, so in 1845 he risked his life and published his autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. Later, he left the United States and went to Europe to avoid being captured. He traveled around Europe giving lectures and raising money to buy his own freedom for when he returned home in 1847. When Douglass returned to the United States, he lived in Rochester, New York, where he started the North Star, a newspaper that fought to end slavery and for women's rights as well as minorities. He supported the Union side during the Civil War and stayed active in the Abolitionist movement. He helped Abraham Lincoln by recruiting African Americans to join the Union Army. When the war was over, he offered many suggestions for addressing the emancipation or the freeing of slaves and handling racial issues. He was appointed to several government posts, including U.S. Marshal for the District of Columbia. He died in Washington, D.C. on February 20, 1895. Douglass helped to change society and the world.